How is it going, guys? This is Peter here and you are watching another Guild Wars 1 video. So the winner of the last poll was Glimmering Mark. Now let's see what you can do with this build. First thing first, I think this skill isn't really popular among Elementalists, and honestly I don't know why, because this is one of the few skills in the game that can actually do armor ignoring AoE damage over time, and it has a decent casting and recharge time as well. Plus you can blind martial classes with this one, since the hex inflicts blindness on fools using attack skills. Actually with this elite skill sometimes I could out damage mesmers in certain endgame missions like Deep or Argus runs, so this build is very underrated by most players. Now if you max out air magic, at rank 16 the elite will do a total of 260 damage on your target and on adjacent fools as well. 260 is quite a big number if you think about that, and no matter how big your enemy's armor rating is, they will always get the maximum damage from this elite skill. Since we are in the air magic group, skills like Chain Lightning with Intensity is a great combo, Shell Shock inflicts cracked armor, this is a great way to further increase your DPS, then we have Arc Lightning for even more AoE damage, and then it's up to you what you want. I prefer the fast recharge time, so I have Glyph of Swiftness, the Ebon Battle Standard of Honor for even more damage. Sadly this last skill will not increase the Glimmering Mark's damage, since that's armor ignoring damage, but all the other air magic spells will greatly benefit from the ward. The last skill is Air Attunement to solve the energy issues, and the attributes are simple: 16 air magic and 13 energy storage. And for weapons I recommend the 40/40 air set and the shield set for some extra armor. For runes, a superior air magic rune, a minor energy storage rune, and the best vigor you can afford, and 5 blessed insignias will work well. Okay, let's see how to use the build. First of all, activate air attunement before the fight, then use the glyph followed by the Ebon ward. Then use Glimmering Mark on a target that is close to other targets. This is crucial if you want to maximize your DPS, and once you have used the elite skill, find a new target, preferably use the tabulator button, this will give you a next target. Then use Intensity and Chain Lightning, this will do a huge spike, then use either Shell Shock or Arc Lightning too. And that's a really easy to use build, just remember to switch targets every now and then. And by the way, heroes use the build surprisingly well, their AI is somewhat smart and does not fail Glimmering, they use spells on another target when needed, and actually I think if you put some Glimmering Mark allies into your team, they will fit into any team nicely. They won't outdamage mesmer heroes of course, but they are definitely up there in the top category. Okay, let's see what can go wrong with this build. Obviously hex removal skills will reduce your DPS a lot. Glimmering Mark is a hex spell, it can be removed easily if you are fighting monk or mesmer enemies, keep this in mind. Of course you can add cover hexes into your hero builds to solve this issue. And another problem is that if you don't change targets, obviously if you use the hex and use some skill on the same target, it makes no sense, you will lose the hex immediately and also lose a lot of DPS. So don't do this. Anyway, the typical anti-coaster weaknesses will hurt too, daze condition, interrupts, etc. Regarding heroes, Blood's Power Necro is a must-have. Trust me, in the long run you don't want to mess with the energy management. Of course you can bring a Shock Arrow or Glyph of Lesser Energy, but I think the Beep Necro is more comfy and you will have one anyway in your group. Alright, let me show you some more alternatives. There are plenty of interesting skills yet. You may consider using Glyph of Elemental Power for more damage, but then you will lose the faster recharge times a bit. You can also try Lightning Javelin. This is a fun little skill that can strike all fools between you and your target. Quite fun actually. Lightning Strike is another good one, and this is also a cover hex for the elite skill. 10 Eyes Wind can do huge chunks of damage if someone in your party can inflict burning condition. You can even add Whirlwind for some easy AoE knockdown, and so on, plenty of interesting variants to try. Honestly, I give this build a 5/5, easily meta at least to me. Probably Glimmering is one of the highest damage dealer Elementalist builds right now. This is a great one, highly recommend. Anyway, I have become an Arena.net partner, and if you want to purchase something on the store, check out my link in the description. If you buy Guild Wars 1 or Guild Wars 2 stuff via the link, I will get some money from that, so you can support me if you want. Guys, hope you like this video, stay tuned because more vids are on the way.